This video is to demonstrate the functionality of the course registration system used in my university. First and foremost, I will introduce the group member. Here is our group photo. We have Anju, Zhu Yan, Wei Yao, Li Rong, and Wenyu here. To demonstrate the capability of our star, we will initialize all 15 students according to this table. Each student will have a different names, matriculation number, and school. We will initialize the access time according to this timetable. These are all the courses in the star system. Their names, their index number, and lecture and tutorial times. Currently, only MH2500 and BU8401 are having clashes in timing. This table demonstrates the students already enrolled in these tutorial groups. Some courses have one tutorial group, while others have two. All the courses have 4 AU, and all the tutorial group have the capacity of 10. So course number 10401 is currently full. At the very start, the database is completely empty, and we will use the test code to populate the database. As you can see here, we have successfully added all the information into the database, and now we can start the demonstration. Student 1 will log in at this current time right now. The username is his matriculation number. His password won't be shown on the screen. Sorry, you're too late. The access time for SAIC student is from 16th of November to 17th of November, but the current time right now is 21st of November. He noticed something wrong with the registration, so he informed the admin.
A few moments later.
The admin will log in with predefined password and username. Sorry admin, wrong password. Now the admin will log in again with the correct password and user ID. And then he will edit the access time for the school of SAIC. The admin will first give wrong format for the input. Admin is now setting the end of access time to be in year 2019. Oops. Then admin will set the end of access period to be 28th of November. Now admin will add the new student. First is the matriculation number. Next is the name. You will do error checking to ensure there's not an empty name. Then you will select the gender and school and ask the input again if there's out of bound error. Then password and email address will be provided as well. After successful registration, all the students and their details are displayed. When admin add day for the second time, the system will indicate that it is already inside the system. Admin will then log out and student Dave will log in again to register for the courses. Oops, wrong password. He will try again. After logging in successfully, Dave will choose option 1 to register for courses. He will add CZ2002 ODP first. Then he is given two options. One has 0 vacancy and other has some vacancies. He will choose index 10402 with some vacancy. Then he will add CZ2001 algorithm. When he types in the wrong index, he will be asked to choose again. Now he has added in Spanish. When index 1 LS9001 Spanish was added again, the system will give warning. Later he will add in option 4 Business Management. When choosing the course group for MH2500 Statistics, he was given two options. He naturally chose the one with vacancy, however, it is having clashes with his existing timetable. As we can see from the timetable, The index number 10198 is having clashes with business management lecture, so there's a clash in timetable. He has to choose index number 10197 even though it is full. Thus, student Dave is added to the waitlist for 10197 as the first student in the waitlist. Now when we go back to the main page and choose option 3 to view all the courses registered for student Dave, it is indeed the case. In total, 4 courses are registered, 1 in the waitlist. We can then use the additional features to view the complete timetable. Now student 15 wants to add the same index 10197. So he will be the second guy in the waitlist. After that, he will exit the star system. Now student 1 will log in to the star system. And he will drop the index 10197. I've used my personal email as student Dave's email. So student Dave will immediately get an email notification stating that the index 1017197 has been added successfully. Now admin will log in again to add MH2500, but it already exists. You will add MH2100 calculus 3 with index number 10001. Also, there's error checking in the system when we want to type in the tutorial and lecture time. You can see here, the admin has added in the course successfully. When student Dave log in again and try to add the newly added course, it is not allowed, as Dave already has 20 AU and adding 4 more AU will exceed the maximum number of AU allowed. Next, I will talk about the functionality of swapping index in our system. Now student 1 login again, I want to change his existing index 10401 with student 15. So there's an error checking by the system to ensure that the courses that he wants to swap to exist. Now he will log in again. I want to swap the index from 10401 to 10402. and he will enter the matrix number of the student he wished to swap with, which is student 15. After that, he will register for the newly added course MH2100 Calculus 3, and then he will log out of the system. Now student 15 will log into the system and accept the swap. Now we can use option 3 to check and print the courses registered, and it is indeed true. Now admin will log in again and update the course. Currently, this is all the courses we have in the system, and we want to change the course number, the index number of Calculus 3. Now admin will log in again to view the vacancy of the index number. Index 13008 has 9 students, and it has a vacancy of 1. To check the correctness of the student registration, we will use option 7 to check and print the student list by index number to check if the data in the system is the same as the data on the table over here. So we choose LS9001. Then we choose index 13008. Okay. Okay. Student 3 to 10 and student Dave are in the course. Then we will check the newly updated course MH2101 with index number 10000. Okay, the only student inside is student 1. I will choose CZ2001, then the index number 13801. Then student 7 to 14 and student Dave are in the course. I will then use option 8 to print all the students in the course. I choose CZ2002. Yeah, all the student 1 to 15 and student Dave are in the course. Check one more course, CZ2001. Okay, student 7 to 14 and student Dave are in the course. This marks the end of our presentation. Thank you.